It was announced the other day that we are getting. Oh, where is it? I gotta shift shit around. Hold on. Change. There we go. We'll do that. That we're getting Batman Knightfall animated trilogy. So I'm not gonna play it with the sound, but I know, Prof, you were pretty excited to talk about this as a topic. So go ahead and let us fill us in. Let the people who are watching that don't know, fill them in on Batman Knightfall and why this is significant.
So it's a 3-part. It's going to be a 3-part story. And in all honesty, I never finished the end of this, even when it was in print. So it's been a long time since I read it. But you start off essentially with the Knightfall. That's what this movie is. This is it. I'm assuming it's going to be this whole omnibus, which they're obviously not. You're not going to get all of the finer details. There is a lot of filler in here. Like there's a lot of extra filler story. So I'm hoping that it's a tight hour and a half of all of the main points of things. But there's some really key stuff in here that they've got to hit. So I'll be excited to see what they do with it. But yeah, I mean, you can see you've got the aggression, you've got like the wildness of it. And yeah, this is kind of the story of the introduction of Bane. Now that's way far in the future. They're showing, I think this is a trilogy for the whole, or I think it's a trailer for the whole trilogy. Not just
that's what I think it is. Yeah.
You got Night Quest. So the first one, Volume 1, that's going to be called Knightfall. That's what it is. They call the whole thing the Batman Knightfall trilogy, but really what it is the next phase is Night Quest. So high level, Bane comes on the scene. He basically is looking to defeat Batman, but not just defeat him. He's looking to tear him down. It's where you get the very classic. This isn't a spoiler because this is old, but let me find the scene here. I'll get
for anybody watching, if you don't know,
there it is.
Listen to this man up here up top.
Don't know that?
You get this classic cover. There we go. Like this. And you get this gorgeous, artwork, dude. Like I said, from this era of DC. Peak stuff. But you get this classic cover of just
I had that
Bane
comic.
Breaking the Bat, dude.
I had that comic. I got it signed and gave it to a friend.
And see, right here, dude.
You're a better friend than I am.
This is when he tears down, he's torn, down Batman. He discovers who Batman is. He breaks him in the cave. It's dude. You go through and you read it and you're like, dude, he just like tore through him. And then the rest of after that, and that's halfway into the movie, by the way.
Jean-Paul
the rest of it, you're dealing with the ramifications of it. The next things you're going to have coming up, because you see it there, you have Jean-Paul Valet, who we all know eventually becomes Azrael, or who was Azrael, and there's a whole thing about the Knights of Dumas or whatever. He basically takes over, makes a bunch of kind of upgrades, and he's a little bit more Punisher, more Azrael than Batman. Like, he takes the anti-hero thing, dials it to 12, and he's just beating the living shit out of people. And he goes completely nuts, and Bruce and Tim are both like, okay, we got to do something. So like that's kind of what you get in Knightfall. That's what you're going to see is kind of the Batman on the road to recovery. And then what you get Night's End. This is Bruce coming back. This is the best part of it, because this is where you see like the death and return of Superman. This is kind of the death and return of Batman. You see Bruce Wayne come back. You see the Bat triumph over a darker version of himself and all of the other problems that like he goes through. And it's
Wayfair.
You also through
what
this,
up, Wayfair?
You see a change in the way art is done. This is what's interesting about Knightfall. It's so long. The style of how art was done in the 80s and the 90s, you almost see as you go through the whole. When you go through all of these compendiums, you see that kind of generational shift in the way art is done. It's so cool, dude. There's so much to Knightfall. It's one of the most, I think, historic Batman stories that still lives through today. Not just because we read it, just because it was a story that defined Batman from the 70s and the 80s into what Batman is now. What most of us know Batman as. It defined the Batman we see in The Dark Knight. Like, it was quintessential.
What's also one of the most important things about this comic is Graham Nolan and Chuck Dixon created a Batman villain that stuck around and has stayed for 30 years. We hadn't seen anything like that since the original log. A new addition to a rogues gallery for Batman.
Oh, yeah.
That's arguably the greatest rogues gallery in the history of comic books.
Oh, I don't even think it's arguably, to be honest. I think it's just hands down. I don't even think you can argue that.
I would argue that Spider-Man gives it a rivalry, but it's at that point it's up to the fan. What do you like more, Batman or Spider-Man?
Pretty
much. The goblin is what tilts it in a direction.
Yeah, for sure. Both goblins, not even just green. Both.
Green Goblin, Hobgoblin, Demo Goblin, and it's a tilt. And it depends on who your favorite is, but they have the best rogues galleries for their respective IPs.
I gotta say, for me, I'm excited for this just because, I mean, we've seen what we've been getting from DC Studios, James Gunn's DC Studios, and even before that, the couple of years before he took over. But the one thing remains true with DC Studios: they fucking crush animated.
They do.
They completely crush it, and this is just a return to form.
Still puts out.
What was that?
Like, DC's animation goes hard. It's better than most of the crap even Marvel's putting out. DC animation is the best feature-length.
I like that look of Mr. Freeze.
Like movies coming out for.
Well, even the Scarecrow look is wild.
Like, dude, that's another great thing about this arc, dude. You touch every inch of the fucking Rogues Gallery, and Bane comes in and sits on top of it like the fucking king of the rogues. And the only thing that does frustrate me is that after they blackballed Chuck and Graham and everything, they basically kind of shit on Bane. They've done nothing but diminish how great that guy was. What a great villain he was. They overused him. They bastardized a lot of what made him great. And it's like, no, dude, Bane should have been like, Bane's, like that one you keep on the back boiler, dude. Like Bane is Bane is like the kingpin, He's like the kingpin, and
he shouldn't make an appearance too often, but when he does, it should be fucking impactful.
Yeah,
like
impactful, exactly.
When they originally brought him in, or Galactus, or Darkseid.
Yeah, Bane is one of those characters where on, I guess, not a cosmic level, but on more of a street level, like a Batman level.
Yeah,
he is one of those characters where when he shows up, you go, oh shit.
If you enjoyed this video, please hop into the comments and let me know your thoughts on what we discussed today. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe or follow wherever you may be watching this. Last but not least, don't forget to have a super day.